Hi, Facebook. It is right on Wednesday. Time for our weekly recap of our Say It Right Sunday video, our third edition to our part two or our series two on how to manage your things to do list. I have just superly, and yes, that is a made up word, enjoyed going live with this particular series. It has opened up so much understanding for me, and some of that understanding I am going to share with you guys on Monday for our special Facebook Live edition, the writing couch. I want to do like the writing couch at least once a month, if not once a month, every other month, and they are going to be, I guess, just special topics. So you surely do not want to miss Sunday's edition of the writing couch. I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed in the information that I am going to share with you all. So please join us on Sunday at 6:45 here on Facebook Live so that I can share with you guys why I have the answer to why our brains are able to recall and remember information that we write down. I have the why. I am one of those people. I ask why, how come, how does it work, how can I perform it, what does it do. I just like to know the answer to the why part. And I know that's the teacher in me. I like to get an understanding. I like to know, I guess, maybe the science behind things, maybe. But for sure, I have an answer for you guys as to why the brain is able to bring information to the forefront of our minds, and why the brain is able to trigger to us to remember and recall the information that we write down. So please join me on Sunday at 6:45 p.m. For that special edition, our first writing couch. And it is going to be the first part of the next series, which is called It Is Written. And I just cannot wait to share with you guys the information that I have been given concerning writing. It is huge. It is not as simple as it is simple. Honestly, it really is simple, but the mechanics behind it, my apostle would say the science behind it, it is amazing. I am just blown just by the information and the understanding I have received in the last couple of weeks concerning it. So this last part, we are on series 2, and the series title for this particular series was How to Manage Your Things to Do List. We've talked about why writing things down matters. We did discuss that physically writing things down impacts our brains, and that information that we write down is brought to the forefront of our minds, and our minds are triggered, or our brains are triggered when we actually physically write information down, to pay close attention to the information that we write down. And so then the second part of the series was called Goals in All Shapes and Sizes, and we found out that only 3% of people have goals written down. And we discussed how you can take your things to do list and come up with goals for your day, for your week, and for your month. And even, of course, extend that information to years, months, beyond your life. You know, you can take these small things, or what may seem small at the beginning, and they may grow and extend themselves over the course of a period of time. So that led us to today's recap, where we talked about why purchasing or printing out a calendar, getting yourself a journal or some type of agenda to keep up with your things to do as you are charting what you need to do on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. That, again, writing this information down is going to be key to your actually remembering to do them and kind of keeping your hands to the information or your goals that you set for yourself. So the takeaway for series 2 part 3, again entitled Calendar, Journal, Agenda, oh my. Takeaway number 1, there is a difference between typing and writing, and we'll probably get more into this on Sunday. But there was a study done where college students were asked to, some of them were asked to actually type out their notes as somebody was talking, as a professor was talking, and then others were asked to write down their notes by hand. And those that wrote the information down by hand had a stronger conceptual understanding of the information that was presented to them. So anytime we are writing, physically writing information down, we are getting an understanding, a better understanding of what we're actually writing down versus when we type. Remember, I was discussing with you guys or sharing with you, you know, I prefer to use a calendar, a hard calendar, one with the dates on it. I didn't bring my calendar with me, versus my phone. This is a form of typing. You're not writing anything down. You are moving your fingers however quickly or slowly you are able to do it. Maybe you do this. And your brain is not, it keeps up with it some kind of way. Maybe that's why cell phones have alarms, and you can set alarms and reminders, because it's not a direct connect to your brain like physically writing the information down. So I am an advocate for getting a calendar, you purchasing a calendar, which is takeaway number 2. Go ahead and print out a calendar, an agenda, or journal. Better yet, go ahead and buy you one. Remember, I discussed with you guys the investing in yourself principle, investing in your goals, investing in the things you want to get done today, tomorrow, next week, in a year or two. Go ahead and make that personal investment in yourself by simply purchasing yourself a calendar, an agenda, or some type of journal. And again, this is for the sake of managing your things to do list, writing down your things to do. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow, next week, or what plans do you have for these particular things coming up? And I think we all have testimonies at this point that if you have tried the method, if you have used the strategy, that it is working. You are able to see where you are accomplishing a little bit more than you were prior to actually recording these things, instead of just trying to remember the information, or possibly even just putting the information in your phone. So that was takeaway number 2. Go ahead and print you out a calendar or an agenda or a journal, but yet go ahead and invest in yourself and purchase one. And then takeaway number 3 was use it. Don't have your calendar, your journal, your agenda, whatever you're going to keep your things to do list, like a means of tracking this information. Wherever you're going to keep this information, don't just put it to the side. You purchase it and then it's kind of sitting to the side and you're not mindful of it, or you don't actually use it. Of course, you need to use whatever you purchase, whatever you buy, so that you can continue the investment process of your goals. Remember, we talked about that goals come in all shapes and sizes. You have your daily goals, your weekly goals, your monthly goals, and then the information that extends itself over the process of time that may extend beyond a month's time frame. Maybe it's something you need to get done in a couple of months, in a year or two. And that's where our goal sheet came in. I shared with you guys a goal sheet that I use from sparkpeople.com. I did share this information on the page. That's the things to do list I shared with you guys. And then on this side is the sparkpeople.com goal sheet that I use. I haven't used it lately. Well, yes, I did. I used it last week to kind of chart and track the next series for the Facebook Live videos. And guys, how about I got done today? I think my goal was to get finished. I don't even know what I said, but it wasn't today. I know it was not today. So I have completely, well, I haven't completely finished, but I do have it organized. I know exactly where I'm going to go from week to week. The next series has about 6 parts to it, but we're going to break it down like we've been doing. I'll come on Sundays and give you guys the main video or the main tip for the week. I'll come on Wednesdays and do a recap, and then Friday you'll see the videos reposted, and then Saturday you'll see what the next part of the series is uploaded. It'll come to you on your news feed. So I have that information pretty much mapped out. I am super excited about it, and I did use the goal sheet to help me get that done. So it is done. I am excited about it. This one isn't filled out, but remember, I shared with you this particular handout. I think step 5 makes you say why your goal is relevant. Why is this important to you? Sometimes we make these goals, or we make goals, and we don't establish why these goals are important to us. What are we trying to gain out of this goal getting accomplished, or what is somebody else going to gain by this particular goal that you set for yourself? What are they going to get out of the deal? So this sheet, it makes you really think about what materials you need. When are you going to set time aside to do it? Why is it important for you to reach the goal? And then it does make you sit down and chart some time frames. what is your personal deadline to get this information done. And it does track or chart, make you chart a halfway point. So I think this is just like an all-inclusive tool that you guys can use. It is on my news feed. I'll probably repost it so that it's closer to the top of the news feed once I get off from this particular video, and go ahead and share it with you guys again. It has helped me. I know people who have used it. I believe it helped them. And clearly, of course, if you guys decide to use this and you see a difference in your time management, you see a difference in your accomplishing of your goals, please, please, please share it with us, how it has helped you. And I will make sure people hear about it. I am super, super excited. I'm so glad that this series, I'm not glad that it's done, but it was awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I have thoroughly enjoyed preparing for this series. I have actually enjoyed coming live to you guys for the last, I think I've been on now for 3 weeks. So I am looking forward to, of course, continuing coming to you guys live via Facebook. Again, the next series is called It Is Written, and I promise you, you do not want to miss it. You just don't want to miss it, okay? You just really, really, really don't want to miss the next series. And I'm asking you now, my apostle would say, if y'all just hang in there with me, I'm asking you now to hang in there with me, because it is 6 parts long, but they're not 6 parts that cannot be broken down. They are broken down into smaller pieces, so that I don't overwhelm you guys with the information, because it's not even a lot. I think on my paper it's a lot, and all of it I'm not going to share just because it is a lot. I do have my outline of notes, so I'm going to be able to stick to the outline and share with you guys the information, why our brains are able to bring information to the forefront of our minds, why our brains are able to trigger to us to remember down the information we are actually writing. So I cannot wait to share this information with you guys. I'm going to leave you with a note, our statistics. Remember, I think one thing I share with you guys, our calendars and journals and agendas, are they even relevant in such a digital age? And remember, I shared with you on Sunday that the number of sales of personalized calendars or calendars in general, or appointment books, have gone up 10%. It went up from 2014-2015 year to 2015-2016 year. The numbers grew 10%. So that was a range of $342.7 million. So the use and people purchasing calendars in this digital age that we live in is not going down. It's not dwindling. So, and that is a good thing. Another fact that I shared with you guys is that 82% of recipients who possibly go to conferences and those kinds of things, they actually enjoy receiving calendars as complimentary gifts. So if you have a conference or something coming up, or you're planning an event and you need to give away gifts, go ahead and give out some calendars. I just noticed today my calendar is going to run out in June. So it'll probably be a perfect time to go ahead and purchase some calendars that run from July into June, which is my calendar does. And I don't even know why it's set up like that. But I know I don't know why I set up like that. But I'm glad, because when I bought it, I needed it set up like that. So now I just have to get another one that's similar to that. But I think I want to make my own. I just got to figure out how to do it. So calendars are not outdated even in the digital age. And I hope you guys go ahead and purchase you one, or use the one you already have, or continue to use the things you already have in place that are helping you manage your goals and get your things to do list checked off. I have been getting a lot of things done, just going in to work daily. I make a new list of the things I need to get done in that particular day. And guys, I'm making progress, and I just hope you guys are too. So please don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like the video. Feel free to send me ideas for videos you like to see done. If you have questions about anything, I am more than willing to answer them for you as it relates to writing. I can tell you, once we get done with this particular series, we are going to shift into punctuation. And I don't know where I'm going to start with punctuation. Punctuation is huge, but I can already tell you that's where we're going after we cover what is writing, what is literacy. Those two things are kind of going to go together. So again, join me on Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me on today. Thank you so much for watching this particular series. I hope that it has helped you just get an understanding of how big of a deal your things to do list. I think most of us, I know I didn't realize going into this particular series how big of a deal my things to do list really is. It seems minor. It seems so unimportant because typically we usually write it down on a scrap of paper. I had things to do notes on napkins, just, you know, stick-it notes, nothing really permanent. And maybe that's, for me anyway, why it just didn't seem that important. But I realized through doing this series that these are daily goals. These are weekly goals I was writing on my various things to do list. And it's really helped shape my week. It's shaping my month. Y'all, this is shaping my life to sit down and one, give this information to you guys, but then actually use it. So I am using these techniques myself, and so I know that they work. So thanks again for joining me on Write on Wednesdays. It's our recap, and this concludes our series on how to manage your things to do list. Look for a replay of this week's video on Friday, and I may go ahead and tag the whole series video so they play for you guys on maybe Saturday or maybe early Sunday, just because I know I'm going to be making reference to at least part 1. So I may just post part 1 because I know I'm going to reference part 1, or probably will reference part 1 in the upcoming series. It's the one that kind of kicked a few things off. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please share this video, like this video, tell somebody who will tell somebody who will tell somebody else about Write On Consulting Agency, strategies you can use. The Adrienne Harris method really does work, and I do. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I hope Wednesday was not stressful for you all. I had a beautiful, beautiful week, and I hope that you guys did too. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you guys live again on Sunday at 6:45 for the Writing Couch, where we will be discussing It Is Written, why writing and the brain are so connected. I can't wait to share the information with you guys. So please, please, please tune in. I will see you guys then. Have a great evening. See you guys. Bye.